Hey, welcome back to this video, and in this video we are going to see how you can edit various sections of the landing page that you just installed in the last video. Okay, so now if you remember, I told you that in this video I'm going to show you how the website looks after the one-click installation, one-click demo installation has been done. So let's head over to the visit store tab and let's see how the website looks once it has been installed. Right, so this is the beautifully laid out website which you basically got from just installing it once. All right, you just have to click once and it is ready for you to work with. Okay, now that we are clear about it, let's do this. Okay, let's go to the home section, and here I'm going to show you how to go about editing stuff. But before that, and in this video, in fact, what I'll do is I'll probably cover various sections wherein I'll talk about how to edit different sections here in this theme. But for the time being, let me introduce you to how we are structuring the backend and the front end. Right, there is a correlation between both of them, and I'll show you how exactly you can check it out. Okay, so let's look at this particular section, all right, which says section ordering. Now if you go to the theme, this is a slider or a banner section. This is what we call the room dimension sections. Now I'll be changing this a bit, guys. I mean, when you get the final theme, it will be actually very consistent with what it says here. Okay, so we'll be changing all of that. I mean, this video tutorial is being created well before the review work is being done or has to be done or something like that. Okay, so yeah, so this is basically the room dimension sections. Apart after that, we have about this property, that's this about section. Then we'll have photo gallery. This is the photo gallery, and then we've got contact agent. So this is basically contact form and the agent details, and then the testimonial section. Okay, so as you can see, there is a one-to-one correlation between the front end and the back end segments. Okay, which basically makes it simple for you to deal with this with when it comes to editing. Now, one of the major advantages of working with this theme is that you can actually customize it quite a bit. Okay, if you click on this, you could change the layout by moving each of these sections around. All right, you could have this innovative blueprint coming below about this property section. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, let's try that. How do you do it? All you have to do is click on room dimensions, bring it below about, and then you go about saving it. Okay, so once this saving is completed, what we'll do is we'll head over to the URL where we were, and we'll see if it is actually being implemented the way I told you it should. Okay, so now in this innovative blueprint, this is what we had earlier, and about this property was below that. Okay, so let me just refresh it. We expect it to flip because that's what we have done. All right, so as you can see now, about this property is on the top and innovative blueprint is at the bottom. All right, so this should make you realize the power of the ability of this drag and drop feature that we have in here. Okay, now that's one part. There is another important part. Let's say you do not want this about this property section. You want a banner, and then you directly want to go to innovative blueprint. You just don't want this in this theme. What do you do? It's very simple. You have to move this particular section to the inactive section. All right, so what happens is the moment you move it to inactive sections, that particular section will not be visible in the theme anymore. All right, so what I'll do is now save this, and then I'll go ahead and refresh the page on the URL. Okay, now what we did is we moved this about section to the inactive section, and then we saved it. So we expect when we refresh this, we should not see this. Okay, what we should see is the sliders here, and then we should have the innovative blueprint. Okay, so let's refresh it and see if it works the way we expect it to work. All right, so do you see this? We now have the banner or the slider section, and then the about this property section is gone, and we've got innovative blueprint in its place. Okay, so these are two very powerful drag and drop features which you should be aware of and that you can play around with. Okay, now this is the front end product that I've got you. Okay, If you have got the OTO1 or OTO2 products, then you will actually get a lot more powerful section ordering section. Okay, what will happen here is, like, there will be multiple room dimensions. For example, room dimensions 1, room dimensions 2, room dimensions 3. So the idea is you could literally use one of these 3 room dimension sections. Okay, this section that we talk about, the room dimension sections that we talk about, this will be represented in 3 or 4 different styles, and those styles you could just pick whatever you like and create this template. Okay, photo gallery will be in 2 formats, contact agent could be in 2 or 3 formats, testimonials will be in 2 format, banner will be in, say, 2 format, about will be in, say, 2 to 3 formats. So all of that goodness will be given to you. That gives you the power to shuffle them around and kind of create your combinations. And I have calculated the number of unique themes, with some changes, with subtle changes and drastic changes that you can create using one of these OTO templates is around 20 plus. All right, it's more than 20, and I will continue to add some after this particular product launch is over, so that you can get some more value as well. All right, so keep this in mind. This is a very powerful opportunity for you to basically have complete control over the way your website looks, and make sure that your client actually gets something different every time they come back to you. All right, otherwise it will become very monotonous for them, and you really need to give them a chance to get back to you again and request for another website. All right, so that's it for this video. In the next video, I will show you how to edit the top header. Now, in the top header, we'll be editing the logo, contact information, and stuff like that, and I'll show you by making the changes directly in the dashboard and reflecting that on the main site. Okay, thank you so much for checking this out. I really appreciate your time. Bye.